Guys, I'm about to do one of the biggest, I would say one of the toughest challenges I've ever done in my life. My whole life, I've been a little bigger all my life. It's just kind of genetics in a way. You know, I don't eat the best, but I don't eat the worst, but I've always kind of packed on the pounds. I've gained the most weight I've gained in the past couple years. So I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life right now. It's not something I'm proud of, so I figured, you know what, my boy Garrett was doing a little challenge, and we want to be a part of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our weight in, and we're going to have some fun with it. But we're going to get our weight in, and what we're going to do is a weight loss challenge. We've got about a month and a half. It's going to be a lot of the guys at the Freedom Factory, myself, Justin, I think you're going to do it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He thinks he's going to do it? So we're all going to start hustling, losing some weight, shedding some pounds. It's going to be healthier all the way around, feeling better about myself as far as, you know, anything. And then also being able to go out there and just performance-wise, driving, anything, it should help everything that I do. So my plan is to drop about as much weight as I can, do it the healthy way, not just fast and do a bunch of crap or take any kind of pills or anything like that. That's not what I'm going to do. So kind of the biggest challenge I've ever done. So we're going to get prepped and ready for it. We're going to get prepped and ready for the weigh-in, because the weigh-in, we're going to measure body fat, and they're going to also measure weight, and they take the percentage of everything, and it all equals out, I guess, is how we're going to do it. And a little bit of money involved, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go play a joke, and we're going to pack a bunch of weight on me. So when I get up there on the scale, it's going to be hopefully a lot more pounds than what I weigh, and then if they find it, they find it. Either way, I'll own up to it, but I think it's going to be kind of funny.
And this is going to help me out on my RC driving, because part of Justin's weight loss is I'm going to have him chase the RC truck around the backyard.
Dude, so what do you think?
We got to get you suited
hang on,
up.
hang on. Hang on, we got some, we're going to get suited up to go here. I got some junky weights we don't really use anymore. So we're going to get these rigs out. And we're going to make a lead belt for me.
Half ounce at a time. It's like one piece at a time.
Think I can make a belt out of that?
Sure. That's what my plan is, wrap it around you. Make you look like you got a girdle on.
So, first of all, we got our pockets with our weights in it. We got that all set up with our tire weight. I mean, I'm a mechanic. I always have tire weights on me.
For sure, you just keep them.
We got our tire weight belt.
I mean, we didn't have a belt today. We had to do something.
Had to do something. We got some shoved in the shoes. This should be pretty interesting. Let's see if they even recognize it. Let's see if they notice it. Dang, shirt's feeling all kinds of goofy. Got to go do this weigh-in, see how it goes.
We got weights in here, dude. We got weights.
What?
We got weights in the pockets, dude.
Dude.
Oh my.
He's got
weight.
I was working before we came here.
Unreal.
You gotta touch a tire machine.
Dude, I've been doing tires all freaking day, dude.
Yeah, right.
I don't have anything on me.
Get in there.
Yeah.
There's nothing on me, dude.
We all weighed in with no shirt, no shoes.
She got his handgun too.
Shoes. Dude, I'm clean. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
dude. That's my belt. That's my belt.
No way. He's hooked up. This guy's got 30 pounds of wheel weights on.
What do you mean, dude? This is my belt for the day. Now my pants are going to fall down. All right. I actually did pack a little bit of weight on there, so I'll pull that out.
He's got it under his hat. He has weights under his hat.
Unreal. Anything fair around here.
Can't trust nobody in this group.
Hey, you know, it's not cheating. It's pushing the
Hey,
limits.
hey, just a word of advice. I might check his socks too.
Oh, I forgot about the socks. I actually forgot about those.
Dude, take your shoes off.
Hang on, I'll get my mic off and everything.
Okay. This reminds me of going to the same
I
fair with
gained
JH.
10 pounds last week just for this. Full.
All right, what do we got?
284.
Don't leave yet.
Is he our heavy
All
hitter?
right, no, he's not. All right, what do we got?
Whoa, it says obese.
I am
Obesity.
Obesity.
284.4. What's the body fat?
37.8.
Thin, lean.
That's lean.
That's
Wagyu, baby.
Well, guys, I'm going to skip a little bit. We are officially 2 weeks into the weight loss challenge. And so far, I went from 284.4. I'm down to 271 right now. So shaved some weight pretty quick. I did bulk up a little bit, ate like crap all weekend before we weighed in. I probably gained 5 pounds just in that weekend. But either way, we're down to 271 right now. I think I have the most weight loss so far. I could be wrong with that, and I'm gonna keep crushing it. All I've done so far to lose the 14 or 13 pounds has been changing my eating habits. Just quit eating fast food, quit drinking soda. I have like maybe, I was drinking like a few dews a day, maybe a Dr. Pepper here and there. I went down to basically drinking like 90% water. I might have like a soda for dinner every once in a while. So just giving you guys a heads up, that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna crush this competition, guys. It's gonna be getting heated here shortly. We're just walking through the shop. Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, we got a new toy.
Nah, dude, we don't have a new toy actually.
What do you mean?
We're giving this away.
Oh, we got a new toy. I was gonna play with this while I was working, while I was supposed to be working.
Now, unfortunately, this truck isn't for us, but fortunately for you guys, you can be entered for a chance to win this thing. Right now, until August 3rd at midnight, we are gonna be drawing one lucky winner, and someone's gonna be walking away with a TRX4 High Trail Edition Square Body Chevrolet from Traxxas. This thing is a rig. You guys have seen mine in action. I got my gray one here, which is a unit. You guys seen it, got my mud tires on it. It's a ripper, but you got a fresh unit here, black one, boom. Could be one of you guys. All you gotta do is go on balldeal.com, buy some JH Diesel merchandise right now till August 3rd, and this could be yours. Battery, charger, the whole nine, we'll ship it out to you guys. All the merch right now on the website's in stock. We got our hats, we got JH Diesel hats, snapbacks, green or black. We got our going green, keeping it green shirt, JH Diesel, Diesel Pump logo on the front, our Ron Burgundy shirt, in stock. Ron B, you guys know the boy. He's good, our gas truck. J2 shirts in stock. And then a real special shirt that we brought back, finisherlift.com by JH Diesel and 4x4. That is back in stock and on the website, guys. Any of these items you purchase, whether it's a sticker, hat, doesn't matter. Every purchase gets you entered until August 3rd, and you can walk home, win this rig right here, and have some fun with it, because I'll tell you what, they are a blast. Welcome back to JH Diesel. Guys, we're getting back here to our mega truck project, the OG JH Diesel mega truck, getting it back in action. And next step, now that we have our 4-link bars all made, Justin already yanked them out of the rear. We're gonna be getting this rear end up, getting it on the table here, on the bench, and it's time to revamp this thing. So we are gonna go through everything, powder coat the axles, the hubs, the whole nine, get everything looking fresh, like brand new again. We're gonna redo the pinion bearings in it. We're gonna be redoing just about everything. If it needs bearings in the rear, we'll do them. Fully resealed, the whole deal. So we'll take you through the top loader axles, tear them all the way down to just the housing, a couple pieces. We'll get this thing tore down so you guys can check it out. So we'll get it up. Justin just built some stands. This is where the axle will sit. Basically should cut those stands right there. He basically welded them on there temporarily, be able to cut those right off, no problem, have our table back. But he's gonna put that on there, get the axles completely tore down, and then get them off to powder so you guys can check out the disassembly of some 5-ton Rockwells. Think you like it, it'll be pretty cool. So, and we'll see what kind of condition these are in, because I have not been into these axles in probably a year before it got before it blew up. Probably a year to 2 years was the last time I ever even tapped into these things. They were in water. I did drain them and flush them, but that was it. Like, drain them out and just basically not even flush them. Drain them out, put fresh fluid in them. So be real curious to see how the bearings look, how everything looks inside these things, because they have been sitting for a minute and they were not freshly serviced whenever they started sitting. So check it out, guys.
Let's get this thing pulled out and set on the table. Sitting on the table. I built these stands. I gusseted them both ways. They're not gonna go nowhere. They've got gussets on the bottom of this. It's not going anywhere. It's good and solid. So I'm gonna leave the crane hooked up to it for now, because I'm gonna pull the axle shafts out of it and then I'm gonna pull the center chunk out of it. But I set it up on here, and that way I can pull the bearings out of it, pull the ends apart. I got everything up here where I can do everything I need to do. I'm gonna pull the pinion out of it, so pull the brakes off it, get it all stripped down. This way I can work on it up at eye level.
Justin, been knocking it down, dude. You got the axle completely tore apart, looking good. I've never had this axle that stripped, with the hubs off, the whole nine. I mean, this thing is completely stripped down. So look inside that big old housing right there, and
I think there's a gnome or something in there.
it's pretty dark down there. And so we got one axle. The rear axle is tore down. Here's all the parts. We got our hub assemblies. We've got our helmet, which goes on top of the axle, our pinion assemblies, our flanges. You got our carrier over there. And then obviously we've got our top piece right here. All this is going to our boy Mikey to get powder coated. And then on to the next axle. This is the front axle. Little different than the rear. We're gonna check some stuff out. We may have to do kingpins on it, I'm not sure. But basically Justin's gonna get that thing dialed and ready to go. First things first, probably get the steering off of it, get it on his stands, and he's gonna knock this thing out of the park just like the back one. So once this thing's all stripped down, he's gonna put it out there in the yard, pressure wash it, and get it sent over to Mikey, get this stuff coated. This thing is gonna be a clean showpiece, guys. This is why we waited so long, because we do want this truck to be perfect when it goes back together. So guys, enjoy. Get you into some more axle teardowns. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, so on this one, I'm gonna try to explain to you what I'm doing. What we do is I'm gonna pull this chunk out. So where I know how everything goes back in, I mark all this, I mark the caps to the housing, and then I'll put a mark on this and I'll back it out and I'll count my turns as I back it out. And then I'll mark it on here how many turns it is. That way I know when I put it back in that I go back in 8 or 9. They've been about 9 to 9.5 so far. And I'll mark this to where I know which cap goes on what side. So that one was 8.5. You saw I counted from my mark and my mark. Now what I'll do is I'll mark 8.5 on this, and I'll put 8.5 on the cap, because I'm gonna send this part away, so I don't want to mark anything on here and then it get sandblasted off or covered up. So I'll mark 8.5 on this. I'm keeping these, I'll set them to the side. I've got these marked as the front ones. I use round marks on this front one. I used lines on the rear one so I could keep them separated.
All right, guys, so there you have it. A fresh set of 5-ton axles tore down. I shouldn't say fresh. They've definitely had some life put through them for sure. But we got these pallets now, which are full of the parts that we need. So we got our top hats, or our top hats for the 4-link. We've got our diff on top, which basically it's your top load, which goes down to the, has a center chunk. This is all the internal pieces here. All the internal pieces laid out. We're gonna go through everything, clean everything up. Our hubs, our spindles, our axles, every single part is on here, ready to go. Our steering, we still gotta take that apart a little bit. And then obviously our axle housings. All of this is going to Mikey to get powder coated. We're not sure on color yet. We don't really know. It's something that we're gonna figure out today, but obviously we know what color the frame is. And then we got our link bars over there. We're gonna basically put together a nice color combo that will work with the colors that we wanna go with. It's gonna look pretty sick, I think, when it's all said and done. So axles are there, they're ready for Mikey, ready to go, looking good. And then obviously we got our spindles and everything else ready to go to him so he can get it all set up. So Justin put a lot of work in these the past couple days, get them all tore down, cleaned up, ready to go to the sandblaster and ready for powder coat. So there you guys go. There is a set of 5-ton axles tore down front and rear, ready for powder so we can get them back together and get the OG mud truck back up and running. It'll come together one step at a time. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching the Jay Cecil channel. We will see you next time.